Hello, hello. Uh, I've not done a phone game. Oh wait, I should probably introduce myself. I'm TooCuteAkira, or Kira Kamon, and this is my first time doing like a mobile title. Uh, so I hope you all enjoy. This is Dice of Kalm. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. I think it's K. Kalum? Yeah, I think that'd make the most sense. Caleb? Think? Or Kalma? I don't know. Anyways, besides the point, not gonna get hung up on that. Uh, I restarted a new save, for my like personal save, so all of my cool stuff is gone, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're going to experience this together, right? And yeah, we're gonna play on standard mode. Actually, a tutorial on. Yeah. Oh wait, no, on. We want we want the tutorial on, so that way people who maybe want to pick up the game might, see and want to understand how to play and stuff. I'm realizing I did something terribly wrong. I have my little thing there, and that should not be there. Shoot. That is completely my fault. Hopefully that won't be there in future streams. Uh, my bad. Already starting off great, aren't we? Woo, woo. Um, Usually I don't even stream this late either, but like setting up stuff and my phone needing to be charged really did not go well with like what I wanted to do for the stream. So yeah. Plus, I had to upload a video onto my Twit or no, on my Red app. So like, it was more time consuming stuff than I wanted. But oh well, it's fine. Um, no further, a wayward soul. You may not return to the world of the living. I told you this before, yet you keep trying. So, I have a proposition. Gosh, the pixel art is so good in this gosh diddly darn like little mobile game. It's so cool. It's so cool. Instead of running around, you can play a game with me. Win my challenge, and you'll be free to leave. Lose, and you will go back to your rest. Deal? Let us begin. So, oh, sorry. I will explain the rules on the go. Go on, play the hand. First, the sum of the dice is added to your bones. You gain bones by and mold based on the played hand. Bones are your base score. Molt multiplies your bones. The result in total. Total is reduced from the threshold of the level. There is an initial die roll after each hand. Now choose as many dice as you wish. So, bam, 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 bam. Reroll the dice once you are ready. So, we don't want to reroll those, we want to reroll that. Use your rerolls with care. Some hands are more valuable than others. Where you can see all hands sorted by value. And you can see that, like, 5 of a kind, straight, 4 of a kind, full house, 3 of a kind, 2 of a pair, and high dice. In the order of dice in hand, or the order of dice in hands does not matter. One last thing. Uh, yes, they actually do matter because some little skulls, which we'll get later, depend on the order of certain dice. So they do actually matter. He just kind of lied to us a little bit, but not really. I mean, it doesn't matter in terms of like if you don't have skulls, it doesn't matter, obviously, but it does if you do have certain types of skulls, I believe. So yeah. Um One last thing. If you run out of hands, you lose. Go on, reduce the current level threshold to 0. Play hand, and then since we got 2 pairs, it adds to our mold. You may add a skull to your deck after each level. Hey, this is what I was talking about, the skulls. Um, when playing a hand, if out of rerolls, that's pretty alright. When playing a hand, if the sum of the first, you see, the first 2 dice is equal to the sum of the last 2, or yeah, of the 2 last dice. Yep. Um, and then Royal Skull. Uh, when playing a hand that contains a die with the number 6. So I'm going to go with Royal Skull because you could just reroll and try to get a 6, right? And obviously 6 is probably the best number, technically. And I'm sure there are other things that make other numbers better, such as like a skull that, like, if the number of odd die is higher than the number of even die, stuff like that. So yeah. And then I usually just try to upgrade like pair, 3 of a kind, 2 pair, sometimes full house. All the rest of them I wouldn't say are the best upgrade um because you're not going to be playing them that often. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe I should do full house. I am debating on 3 of a kind or full house. I think 3 of a kind is the best here because we are in early game. I do apologize that the animation on your guys' end probably doesn't look as smooth as on the actual phone, sadly. But that is just how it is, I think. Oh look, little spider dude, yay. Anyways, so we got a pair. So we want to re-roll probably just these two. Keep that 6. Egg. By the way, you can hold play hand to see the preview of the total. I forgot about that, mainly because um, I rarely use that feature, and I don't think skulls affect this, but I could be wrong. But let's try it anyways. I don't think skulls affect it. Oh no, they do. They do. Shoot. Eeg. That wasn't best play. A pair. And we have 2 4, so let's try that again. Please. Ooh, a 3 of a kind. Let's go. Plus, we get the bonus shit from the 6 being there. Let's go. The fortune was in your favor. Dang it. I think I barely read that in time. Let's see. So, bonus skull or blind skull play when played or when playing a hand if no dice were re-rolled. No, sadly, that rarely happens where you get a hand where you can just play it, unless you get like certain skulls maybe. Um, when starting a new level, I think Doctor Skull might be best because reducing that threshold real fast is good. And then when playing a hand that contains exactly a single die with the number 6. Hmm. See, if I didn't get the previous skull, I probably would go with Vampire Skull, but I think I'm gonna go with Doctor Skull. And then we're probably gonna upgrade. Should I upgrade a pair? Just a standard pair? Probably just a standard pair, honestly. Alright, let's see. So already, and we got 2 pairs, so that's even better, actually. Plus, I think a Doctor Skull should come into, yeah, or no, the other skull. What was the other skull? I have to look at that. Another 2 pair, perfect. See, yeah, I should have probably picked 2 pair instead, because that would have been good. Choose the right skull for your playlist is important. If the preferred schools don't fit your deck, you should re-roll them. Uh, I don't try to re-roll skulls just because, uh, one, I just recently paid for the no ad version, so I don't know. I think you're allowed to re-roll 3 skulls, I guess, in this case, maybe. Or maybe it's just re-roll 3 times per run. But I don't know. Just because I haven't used it. Uh, anyways, back to what we're actually doing here. When playing a hand, if the largest amount of similar die is equal to the hands or rerolls, no, because you'll rarely get more hands, or I haven't even come across a skull that can give you more hands to play. I've only come across some skulls that will give you rerolls, and it's usually not that many. So I don't think that choke skull is really worth it. I guess. Um, when playing a hand with a smaller sum of dice than the initial hand rolled. that could be useful because sometimes you do re-roll and you do end up, risking it and then just not getting what you wanted. Then chef, this playing hand is the sum dice is less than 15. Let me think. How often does that come up? Let's see. So you have 5 dice, so 5. So I think that, so that's 25 actually. So I don't think that would actually come up too often. Cause like me, what is the average dice roll? The average dice is 3.5. 3.5 times 5. Um I'll just do 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. So this would only probably be active less than half the time. So I think I'm gonna go with bandage skull. Bandage skull. Yeah. And we're gonna upgrade full house. Yeah, I think that is good. Two pair. Yeah, that's good. This is good. We like that. Two pair. Okay. Oh, four of a kind. Even better. Okay. Okay. Oh, and it has a 6, so like even higher. One gets lucky sometimes. Yeah, I do. When playing a hand, if the difference between the smallest number and the largest die, or smallest and the largest die, is smaller than 3. So basically, if you have like a 4 and a 6, a 5 and a 3, and 3 and 1, I believe, is how that is. I don't think that that's good. I mean, it is pretty alright for our playstyle because we do want to not have, ones and all of that. We want the higher numbers. We do. Um, right now. When playing a hand, if the first, the last, and the least one other die and at least one other die have the same number. Uh that's a little specific. Let's see. When playing a hand, if the sum of the die is 22 or larger. So that would be a little hard to do because remember I said our average was about 20, probably less than that because again it was supposed to be 3.5 but I rounded up to 4. So that would be a little hard to do. So I'm gonna go I think with nailed because at least that one will proc every now and then. And we want to upgrade 2 pair. I don't ever upgrade high dice because like you can just re-roll, you know, 2 pair. And it's nice, but like there's ones. We don't like ones. A pair, just regular pair. Okay, so we can re-roll these. 3, 1. Come on. Let's probably not gonna happen. Another one. Fuck. Okay. We'll yeah, we'll just risk it for the biscuit. Fuck me. Damn it. Shit. We're gonna probably fail right here. Yeah, we failed. We failed. Uh yeah. Damn it. Hey, well, at least we get the losing animation. I expected more than that. Okay. We're gonna do this shite again. We meet again. Yes, we do. Cause I fucked up. I I feel like that really sucked though, because I re-rolled the same numbers just in a different order, which bogus, bogus. Anyways, um, bam. Are you kidding me? Couldn't have given me at least one more. Okay, there we go. Egg. I swear. Hey, doesn't matter how we defeat him, we just defeat him. That's the point. Okay. Okay. So, uh when re-rolling without changing the value of the hand once per hand. Hmm. That would have that would have been useful, you know? Like I don't know, one playthrough ago. Lovely. Lovely. Um when playing a hand, if the amount of hands is left even. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Because that'd mean that it triggers like your second hand, which is pretty alright, I guess. And then Queen Skull, bones, well, you see the numbers. When playing a hand, if the amount of unique dice or unique numbers is smaller than the amount of rerolls spent on the hand. I Let me think about this. So that would mean that at best you can have three different types of die, which would only let you play a full house at max, and then at worst, you would only be able to play a four of a kind or three of a kind. No, four of a kind. That's it, pretty much. Besides five of kind and yeah, and full house actually too. So, and then if you have like one reroll, you better hope you get a five of a kind. So that kinda actually sucks, like Loki. Unless you're in a higher level, because higher level you're granted more hands and more rerolls, but still, um, and I guess once you reach level 4, you get the reroll skulls, but even then, sometimes those don't trigger too often, so you can't really use them too much. Um, I would say this is probably your best bet. Maybe it's two pair. Hey, let's see. A pair. We're gonna re-roll all three of those. And barely fucking changed anything. You two. Come on, come on. Motherfucking. Ah! High dice. Fuck. Okay. Oh, great. OBS is disconnecting. Is it gonna reconnect to Twitch, please? Please reconnect to Twitch. Thank you, OBS. I fucking hate you sometimes. Anyways, let's see. No, maybe not. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Wait, what school did trigger? No, whatever. Alright, so when re-rolling exactly one die into a number equal to the amount of re-rolled of the dice re-rolled once per hand. What the fuck does that even mean? When playing a hand, if at least 3 re-rolls were spent on the hand. Keep in mind, on the hand, right? So what that essentially means, I think, is that you cannot spend any less than 3 on a single hand, which if I'm gonna spend 3 rerolls on a hand, it better give me a higher mult than 2. Okay. Eh. Anyways, when playing a hand, if at least one die is equal to the difference between its 2 adjacent die. So basically, I think what it says is that the difference between. But no, wait. Actually, I do not know what it means. I'm guessing 2 dice that are next to it have to be the same number as a dice in the middle, I think. When playing a hand, if at least one die is equal to the difference between its 2 adjacent die. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Which is honestly, which happens, so it's not like, crazy. Honestly, yeah, I think Inventor School might be the best bet here than Pair. Hey. Pair, but I think Inventor School would. Yeah. I think so. I think Inventor School would come into play, right? No? Doesn't? What is equal to the difference between its 2 adjacent What the fuck does that mean? Actually, what does that mean? What? Confusion? Visible confusion? What? 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 I'm confused. I feel like that should have at least one die is equal to the difference between its 2 adjacent dies. Yeah, no, that. Whatever. Playing a hand that contains a die with at least the number 1. That's actually pretty good and pretty easy to pull off. When playing a hand, if every die was re-rolled at least once. Why am I now getting the easy ones to pull off here? 2 pair. 2 Can't lie, the 2 pair is pretty fucking tempting. Let's see. Every die was at least re-rolled. See, I rarely do that. So, Pirate Skull, I could pretty easily spend a reroll to try to get a 1. But 2 pair, 2 pair, 2 pair, 2 pair. And watch me never get a 2 pair again. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, well, I guess that also works. I guess that also works. Although, damn, that does mean that like the 1 was useful in this case more though so than the 2 pair, but oh well. Hey, let's see. When playing a hand that contains yep. Actually, when playing a hand, if at least 3 rerolls were spent. No, what? No, the Princess Skull is terrible. Like, like, it should give you back more than 1. When playing a hand, if the sum of the first 2 die is equal to the sum of the of the 2 last die. No. We're gonna do Full House, I think. Full House, I think, would be better. Hey, let's see. A pair, just a pair. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, 3 of a kind. Plus a 6. So now we get 3 now we have an additional reroll. 3 of a kind. And then, yeah. And we already win. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm starting to get what it meant. So basically, if if basically if there's 5 next to a 3 next to a 2, then it triggers because the difference between 2 and 5 is 3. That's a little uh, so if I were to play a 6, a 3 and a 3, would that trigger it? I think that would. Anyways, Royal Skull, if hand plays die with the 6. Uh, yeah, probably that one because that goes with our current playstyle. When playing a hand, if the sum of the first die and the last die is equal to the hands in reroll or rerolls, no. That would have been probably better earlier game, but or later game. But I don't think it's pretty good for mid game. I don't think so, at least. Let me think about this. Well, it's still technically a early game because we're only up to threshold 5 out of 25, but still. Uh, Anchor or Archer Skull. When playing a hand, if the difference between the largest or the smallest die, the largest die, smaller than 3. We're going with Royal Skull, despite it not giving us the best, you know, pair. Ooh. Let's reroll all of these. And it still did not freaking help us. Okay, lovely. We'll just play it and then try to get or try to get a reroll. Yeah, yeah. It's fine. 3 of a kind. Perfect. Three of a kind. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Chef hat. If when playing a hand, if the sum of the die is less than 15. Uh, let's see. Maybe, maybe, because it'll be a little hard, but I think it's doable. And then when playing a hand that contains a single die with the number 2, eh, if we were already going for 6, then maybe vampire die would be good. If none of these other skulls are good, then we maybe. When re-rolling a die into ascending or descending order once per turn. What? What? Question mark? Okay. Example after a reroll. The hand is 1, 2, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, 3, 3. What? When rolling the Okay, so the hand has to be in order, like number order pretty much, either from greatest to least or least to greatest pretty much. I mean, maybe. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, it's random. I think I could go for it because it is pretty random when that would trigger. I don't have to do too much math. So yeah. All right. So obviously it didn't happen now, but I have 2 pair, and one of them's a 6, which grants us rerolls, which is good. Another 2 pair. Uh, yeah, and we'll just win. Damn, we're too strong. I will admit, I do kind of wish that I got to know what the schools did a little. I should go back and reread what my schools actually do. We already read Queen Scroll, and it wasn't too good. I mean, now that we do have a skull that's pretty consistent that can reroll, maybe um, playing a hand if no dice were rerolled. I'll go with blind, just because like I think we're at a point where our skulls uh do help us out a lot, but actually I do know I roll ones quite often, so maybe just that, yeah. And then 3 of a kind, yeah. Okay. Two pair. That's good. That's good. We love to see it. A pair. Ooh. Alright, so probably this, and then we'll see what we get. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We love to see it. We love to see it. All the skulls coming together. Oh, oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Uh, when playing a hand that is less valuable than the previous hand played. That's pretty good. That's pretty good because um, actually that would only be good if uh if it's not the second, if it's the third hand for us because of our skull that would trigger on the second turn. So maybe not actually. When playing a hand, if at least two of the three dice in the middle are equal to each other. Ooh, actually, maybe. When re-rolling at least one die into the sum of its two adjacent die. Now, I think Chieftain, I think this is probably our best bet. I think this is probably our best bet because of our current playstyle. If we had a different playstyle, then it would probably be the first one. But sadly, we don't. Pair. No. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh. Ooh. That's good. That's good. Let's go. Plus, now we have 4 rerolls, which is really good. A pair. Damn. Damn. I. Yeah, and then we're just gonna get another reroll. Let's go. We have 6 rerolls, a little too many to know what to do with in this case. And we just win. Bam. We just win. Get wrecked. You can't defeat me, death. Hey, let's see. Playing a hand if the sum is divisible by 5. Maybe. And then after spending the last reroll, if there is only one hand left, once per level. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. That is really good. Occult School is good. If you can do math. I don't want to do math. So I think Mercy Skull is probably our best bet here because, like, despite how many rerolls we can get, later levels it just won't matter. So I think that this is probably like going to save us at some point during this little run here. And then I think we're gonna go with Full House. Yeah. Despite I think Four of a Kind actually being more prevalent for our playthrough. Damn. Hey, we'll just play it. We'll get rerolls. A pair. Damn, another. Alright. Okay, good, good, good. That's good. That's good. Hey, ooh, we only have one hand though. Okay, two pair. That still defeats. Every time it's glowing green, that means you defeat it. And every time it glows red, that means you didn't defeat it, and you can't, you know, you won't be able to. When playing a hand, if the sum of the two first dice is equal to the sum of the last two dice. No. Formal twin playing a hand, if dice are ascending or descending order, maybe. And then when re-rolling at least one die into the sum of its two adjacent dice once per hand. Don't we have that already? Oh no, re-rolling into the sum of its two adjacent. That's a little tricky. Well, it's not that tricky. It's a little harder to um, trigger, so I think this one, because it will just randomly trigger. And I feel like Split Skull would it's a little too hard. And to pair, let's increase the stakes. I like the voice I do for him. Have more hands and rerolls. But obviously the threshold's gonna be higher. A pair. Ooh, no, we don't want that. That's good. Two pair. We'll take it. We'll take it. Egg. Pair. Let's see. So, bam, bam. Come on. Egg. That is unfortunate. Ooh, this might be the end of me. Pair five. Hmm. Okay, good. Two pair, good. Phew. That actually did scare me a little bit. But we barely managed to beat that, by the way, even with all of our skulls. Although we did have one more hand to play, to be fair. When playing a hand, if the smallest die is equal to the rerolls spent on the hand, mm, 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 could, when playing a hand out of rerolls. Yeah, probably that. When playing a hand, if the middle die is equal to the amount of odd die. Ooh. Ooh. I think we'll go with Candle Skull because that might save us later down the line. And then Three of a Kind. Two pair. That's pretty good, but not the best. Egg. Pair. Just a pair. Let's see. So let's try to reroll all of those. Let's go. Full house. Damn. Let's go. High dice. Egg. Not good. Not good. Icky. Bad. A pair. No. Two pair. Good. We love it. We love two pair. Damn. So many rerolls. Pair. Well, good thing we have rerolls. Oh, still lose? What the fuck? Two pair. Okay. Damn, okay. We barely defeated that. This low-key kinda scary. Um when the initial hand rolled is a pair. Ooh, okay, so when the initial hand is rolled, which means you don't have to play it. So that's really cool. When playing a hand, if the smallest or the largest die is equal to the hands left. When re-rolling at least 3 dice into the same number with a single re-roll once per hand, I will go with Fisher Skull pair. High die. Fuck. I straight. Ooh. Okay, we're keeping that. Two pair. Good enough for me. High die again. Fug. Eh. Oh no, high die again. Let's see if this can be a 2. Come on. Fuck you. Make it a 2. Bruh. Okay. 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 And that still isn't enough. The initial hand was a pair. Okay. Um. Shit. Two. Two pair was. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Okay. When playing a hand, if at least one die is equal to the sum of its 2 adjacent die, if the initially rolled hand is more valuable than the previous hand played, probably that. Full house? Full house. Yeah. 3 of a kind. We'll stick with it. Pair. Um, let's see. Reroll U2. See what we get. 3 of a kind. Better. I'm still scared I'm gonna fucking fail right now. Probably I will. Yeah, no, there's no way. 2 pair. Eh. 5. Ooh. Alright. Pair. Let's see. Probably just 2 pairs still not enough. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh, full house. Oh no, but oh. Oh no. We barely did not make it. Uh Sweet dreams. Damn. Fuck, bro. Damn it. Damn. Okay. Fuck, bruh. So we're gonna check out the wardrobe now, though. Cause we unlocked stuff. We unlocked this outfit for him. He has unique dialogue for each outfit you unlock. So we're gonna go with that. And then we're gonna push new game. And we're gonna just show off the dialogue. You are back here. Welcome. Uh, did you make this yourself? Uh, how did you manage to keep all these leaves fresh? Three of a kind. Honestly, I'm not gonna play past this. Oh, new wardrobe item unlocked. Okay, well, uh, I wasn't. Uh, I don't care really. I think maybe I didn't go for enough. I didn't come. I didn't go for enough skull. Or bones that, or enough skulls that go for bones maybe, and that could have been why. I will go with two pair. Even though I'm just gonna quit the main menu and show off more outfits and the dialogues for that because I think those are cute to do. Um, oh yeah, no, I don't have any of the dice for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe you have to beat the thing in order to unlock new dice, and that's why there's less of them. And now new game, new game. You are back. Welcome. Is this what the cool kids wear on their heads these days? Hmm. Surprisingly comfortable. The hoodie is a pleasant feature. And then we're just gonna quit wardrobe because I like looking at the little different dialogues. Is this? Oh, okay. Maybe the different skulls give you different items, maybe? I'm not sure. Um Maybe. New game. And then we're just gonna see what this says. And then if we unlock new stuff later on, I'll show off that. Back to try again. I took the liberty of removing the lenses so I can see. Uh, in this way, it is fascinating uh, how how mortals are able to invent so many strange things. I don't even need to wear glasses. I don't know why humans need to wear glasses. Glasses are strange, don't you think? It's like, no, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Some of us just want to see. So some of us can't see you're blind. I'm not. I'm good. Though I do have like terrible what is it called? Terrible spatial awareness. Another game. I guess mortals need to worry more about safety more than I do, but thanks. Why does this vest have such bright colors? It is because uh so that way at night if like a bright light is shining on you, it shines back. That's why, death. That is why. But yeah, this is Dice of Calm. I still don't know how you pronounce this. But either way, it's a very fun game. Like just to like tool around with, while you know you're just going about your day. I think it's very fun. I think if like you find it fun, then just if you want it. But I'm not like, yeah, it's just a fun game. It's just a fun game. Either way, hope you guys enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Oh wait, my phone, my my mouse decided. Hey, wait, shoot. My mouse decided. Hey, I'm gonna turn off. I don't like the fact my mouse automatically turns off. I don't. Either way, goodbye, bias for now. Oh wait, I updated the stream thing. Stream title, not turn off the stream. Akira, you've been doing this for how long, and you still are making mistakes like the ones you're currently making. Showing everyone the blue little windows from OBS. Yeah, lovely. Anyways, goodbye.